Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, CarLife365. This is Joey. Right now I'm going to the chiropractor. Hopefully, I hope I can go back to normal work instead of light duty, but we'll see. Yeah, right now I am looking at several vehicles, like I said last video. Which is the F-150 King Ranch. I was looking at the GMC 1500 Denali Ultimate, which would be nice, but I've heard even on other YouTube videos that GMC trucks are not all that. I don't know. Never owned a GMC. But if I get an SUV from GMC, it would probably be the Yukon Denali. Apparently, Mercedes-Benz discontinued their GLE 580 4MATIC SUV, which kind of sucks. But I could probably see if they can make the 580. Might cost a little bit more, but I want an SUV with a V8 for Mercedes, because Mercedes is known for their V8s more than anything. Audis are a good car company. They're good cars. If I had to choose between an Audi, Mercedes, or BMW, it'd be Mercedes. They're the definition of class. They've been around, not as a company, but Carl Benz has made vehicles, motor-powered vehicles, since 1887 over in Germany. But the company wasn't founded until the 1920s. Which is fine. I've looked into the GLS for Mercedes. The SUV is just way too big for me. I would rather have a 5-seater mid-size SUV than a 7-seater. That's just my personal opinion. Not really into the compact or subcompact SUV or car. I'd rather have a mid-size. That's why I chose to have the Chevrolet Malibu. There's more room for luggage, more leg room for passengers and stuff like that. Full-size SUVs. Yeah, I'm looking at the Yukon. I'm not looking at the Yukon XL. The XL is just a little too big for me. Yukon is still a little big, but has a ground clearance, especially if it snows. I'm traveling around the country where it might snow, but if I got an Audi, it would probably be the Q8 or the SQ8. The RSQ8 is a nice looking SUV, but it has too much power, especially for everyday driving. You're not going to use that much power, 650 horsepower, 600 and some pound-feet of torque, every day, just daily driving it. There's no sense in it. .480 horsepower in the V8, that's more than enough. It's like the Dodge Charger, that the RT Scat Pack I was looking at before, that has enough power. It's not like the Hellcat or the Hellcat Red Eye, which has 707 or 797 horsepower. Which I don't get why people would want that much horsepower. Yeah, you get the Whipple supercharger, but to add on the Whipple supercharger for like $30,000 more than an RT Scat Pack, there's no point in it. You can spend the $30,000 on a down payment on a house. Especially where it's warm. But again, that's just my opinion. But I'm so ready to move, start a new chapter in my life. Iowa's nice and all, but for me, being a 21-year-old, there's nothing for a 21-year-old to do. All there is around here is casinos. There's the Henry Doorly Zoo, which I've been to quite a few times. Not recently, but all in all. There's really all there is cornfields and cow pastures and wind generator farms, or what they call wind farms. That's pretty much all there is where I'm at in Iowa. There's not a whole lot to do in Des Moines or Kansas City. But I can't really do much about that. At least in Nashville, there's a lot more stuff to do. Sure, I would be right around 6 hours away from Charlotte, which wouldn't be a bad drive, especially for a long weekend, just to get away from Nashville. once I do move down there. So, and there's more of a car scene down in Nashville than pretty much anywhere up here. Unless you go to California, which is like a 2-day drive. Well, probably more like 3 or 4. Depends on how often you stop. And if you have someone helping you drive over there. Yeah, this is more of a vlog than talking about cars. There's not a whole lot to talk about since there's not a whole lot that's going on where I'm at. Yeah, right now I am currently looking at jobs down in Tennessee metropolitan areas. Not only Nashville, but other metropolitan areas around. Or in the state of Tennessee, let's put it that way. Let me know down in the comments what other states and cities I should look into around the country. So, I'm interested in what y'all have to say. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. See ya.